Hello, welcome to this video. We've got an SAT slope of a line question here, which says in the figure above, what is the slope of line L? And it's given us four options. We've either got negative R over S, negative S over R, or positive S over R. Here is the line, that's line L. It's a downward slope. We've been given two coordinates. The first one, 0 and R. And the second one, S and 0. Bit confusing because there's letters there, isn't there? But we use the equation of a line form skills, we'll be fine. So let's move on to a screen where we've got some working out space. Now, the first thing I always say is crucial to know with equation of a line, and that is y equals mx plus b. Anyone from the UK watching, you'll probably know it as y equals mx plus c. So that is the y-intercept form. The most important form, the most important equation to memorize. And with that, you can see that M, that is the slope, and B is the y-intercept. Now, M and B could be a single number, a letter, a fraction, or even a decimal, but they will be one value. A lot of people get the slope confused sometimes, but if you just remember it's one value and it is the number that goes in front of x, so it's the coefficient of x. And now the next skill we need, or the next formula we need, and that is how we're going to find the slope. How are we going to find m? And you do this from rise. So however much we go up in y divided by run, however much we go across in x. And then to actually put numbers in to figure this out, numbers or letters, we will use y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And this is what we can use because we've got two sets of coordinates there. So let's move this up for you. And now we need to decide what's going to be y2, y1, x2 and x1. And our two sets of coordinates here, we have an x value there and a y value there. And we have an x here and a y here. And it doesn't really matter which one you call y2 and x2, just as long as you're consistent and they belong to the same coordinate. So if we call the first one x1 and y1, and the second coordinate x2 and y2, and then all we do is we put those numbers into our equation and then we will get our solution. But before we do, let's take a look at another significant clue. And this is something you should spot because you're under a lot of time pressure with your SAT. You've only got a minute and a half roughly, and being able to look at the answers and eliminate as many as possible before even working it out will speed things up massively. And the clue we have is our line here is a downward slope line. I always like to think you go downhill or uphill. So if we go uphill with a slope, m will be positive. But if you go downhill, m will be negative. And look at our answers. We've got two negatives and we've got two positives. So we can cross two of those options out immediately because we're going downhill. We've got a negative, so it can't be B and it can't be D. So now let's work out what it actually is. And y2, we decided that was going to be 0 minus y1, that's R, divided by x2 over x1. So x2 is S. And then x1 is 0. And don't worry about these being letters. You treat them exactly the same as if they were numbers. So if we've got, for example, the top 0 minus r, if we had 0 minus 3, that would give us negative 3. So we're going to get negative r with 0 minus r. And we want a negative r because we're going downhill. So we needed that negative. And then the x2 minus the x1, that's s minus 0, and anything minus 0 is itself. And that gives us an overall fraction of negative r over s. And so that's option A. I hope that helped. I've popped a couple of other videos up on the screen for you. And do go ahead and hit the subscribe because I've got quite a few SAT math videos coming up for you. Thanks ever so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.